admirable red. Seemingly fragile life appears delicate strength. Vanessa Atalanta from North Africa. In summer, increased number. Over recent years, some over winter. Nymphalidae, family of traveller. Those who make it through ride prevailing currents with wings together, camouflaged underneath. Disappear at rest on tree or ground. We're all in this together. On arrival, open-winged solar game bathed, red, brown, black, white, blue. Anticipated arrival looked for, greeted with smiles, joy filled followers, wonder each year. When flowers return memories, imago, ovum, larva, pupa. Metamorphosis through changes, inspirational process, asks that fixed questions become open source, free at point of view. We're all in this together. Key workers whose small actions become considerable. In effect, amidst chaos, make adjustments. At a cursory glance, maintains a precarious balance. Seen in different light, moves as a model. A red admiral, previously known as the red admirable. On Verbena, in disambiguation, acts as though aware of observer, welcomed as an essential friend, yet distanced in air of confidence. We're all in this together. In the kindness of nettles left to flower, ivy blossom, thistles, brambles, individual reflections of what really matters. Pruned buddleia spread seeds that grow in walls, leaving grasses, docks, vetches and cornflowers, blackthorn, sedum, michaelmas, hempagrimony and rue, the day of lawnmowers, roundup and phosphates. Through lens opening, glimpse, complexities return in multicoloured freedoms, spectrums of desire. This translucent, transcultural, transient beauty. Home is a ritual, familiar routine, behavioural patterning, patina languages, palimpsest dust scarring, settles in memories barely visible, become making sense, zones of comfort, recreated in every returning, a single flame in the hearth. Each move wrapped in paper texts, shawl, blanket, soft furnished candle gazing, where familiar settles into a roaming mind. Observe compulsive order of disorder. Living archive library containing fragments from lived lives past. Hats no longer fit, replaced natural insulation. Minding visual taunts to scalp hunting. Drafts circulate, renew shifted positions. Autumn blurs into slow shifts winter, completing repetitive Excel document of accounts. Breaks looping struggles, thought tussles. Then out into the open land, escape free from learned cultural air conditioning, in hermetically sealed separations, echo chambers in honeycomb, sweet transient comfort, a long time to loosen chains made of cotton wool, insecurities passed on tight breath, depleted confinement, to return to security's love made overtime spent, a well-worn jumper, shoes that fit, cooker hood bowl, relight trimmed wick between finger and thumb, form melting wax, keep spirit alive, where once roaring, cracked log spit cinder glowed, a solitary light draws in towards winter's night. And, not a breath. Not a breath, step or word has been wasted getting here. Now moving on without regret, redress or recourse. If reading, pause a moment. If listening, also. Look around. How would you continue? Make sound, considered connection, bringing solastalgia back home with a bang crash wallop. Listen to Kathleen or any other named storm. She is hotter than expected, warm and moist breathing, a tangible active presence, dispelling all haunting, without flaunting. You will always complete the work on time. And this next one, I'm not sure how long.
You're fine. I'm busy fine.
Yeah, fine.
You're on your
Okay.
2/3.
Pardon?
You're on your 2/3.
Okay. This one is in printed form. It's in issue number 80 of Tears in Fence. But it is a different form than I am reading tonight. Because what I want to do tonight as a piece of performance is to really stretch what is possible for me to do in terms of breath and breathing. So I'm going to try something. It might go horribly wrong. Playpen. A playpen dragged around long after repurpose found, toddling around an inner perimeter, unable to define boundaries, parameters. Stay inside, learn to self-control, moderate, do not pass. La, 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 O, la, e, a, o, la, e, a, o, la, o, la, o, la, e, o, e, o, la, e, o, e, ya, ya, la, yeah, la. Through an open gate, others' fears in a paranoid world, absorbed, pre-verbal learned, returns to where words have no dominion, in a vocabulary of sound. No escape if you recreate a prison from within, yet together in wilderness, sanctuary found. And if we could have the house lights up, please. In 1994, I lived at Tarrant Launceston, and that off. And in the early morning, I woke up after having burned a lot of personal documents the evening before. One had gone up the chimney and got stuck, and then in the morning I came down, and in the white fire ash there was a single envelope just stuck like that. It was blackened and charred, and it was self-addressed. So I took it, I opened it up, and I put it on the back of an oil that I'd been producing on the surfaces of Rayburns, looking at self-care, survival, heat, and it's called Self-Addressed. And then later in 2001, I took a load of documentation and I posted it to myself. And those are the Polaroids that I took on that journey in 2001, posting themselves back to myself. And here are some unopened letters from that day. So if I ask Aidan to choose a letter, okay? Yeah, it's not a magic trick, unfortunately. I saw where you're coming from.
I know what you said to yourself.
So I get over from 2001. This was sent to me. Right. And I don't know what any of these are. This is Yew Tree Farm, Holwell, Dorset, 24th of the 4th, 01. Lived here, moved on. So if you want to start with Aidan and then pass it down. Okay. Charles, I forgot to choose because you're nice and close. And I love your parrots. Thank you. Although I'm scared stiff of them. Or at least I am now. But I love the idea of piracy, particularly at the moment, and offshore accounts. And X is where the treasure is found on offshore accounts. We all know that. That's where pirates be. So here's the next one. I think I might be overrunning.
Last one, I
Just
think.
about
Yeah.
yeah.
A. Henon, a smart move, Little Wilmston, 24th of the 4th, 01, lived here. So there's another one too that I opened previously. So I think that's my time. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I'll
Thank you, Andy.
love to see Melissa next.